All right, all right. I know we closed out Hispanic Heritage Month yesterday.
Well, no,
But today
today's
is
today.
today
Today.
is the official day. All right, folks, we're radio check. I hope you can hear it loud and clear because we sure can. My man
Absolutely.
Vince.
Yo, what's up,
Come
Papa? Good
on.
afternoon. Happy October 15th, everyone. Slicing the middle of the month, slicing the papaya right in half, the coco right in the middle. You know, we loving it. And as you know, I talk about what goes on this month, this middle half of the month. This whole month, again, is National Disability Employment Awareness Month and also Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Uh, Folks out there, just recognize those wearing pink if you want to recognize breast cancer and Disability Employment Awareness Month. Again, employing those that have the opportunities to work in any workforce, just need some type of reasonable accommodation. Average, it might cost only $200 to get them set up. So help them out. Believe it or not, on the 16th is World Food Day, October
Hey,
16th, which is tomorrow. So we're going to
talking
celebrate.
my language.
There you go. Brought that in for you. October 24th is Diwali, which is actually an Indian festival of lights. I want to go see one of those. I heard it's very beautiful.
Mhm.
Diwali, October 24th. National Pumpkin Day, 26th of October. First Responder, National First Responder Day,
All
October
right.
28th. Thank you for all those first responders out there. We couldn't do it without you. Some of us wouldn't be alive without your help. So
That's
thanks
right.
for everything you do. October 28th, we honor you on a special day. And we close out this month with the trick or treat on Halloween. So that's how it goes.
Hey, I already started in my candy bag.
Yeah, we ain't lying. We did too.
Folks, thank you for being with us tonight as we do another edition of Radio Check, where we take the time to offer an opportunity for those of you out there that are military veterans, military spouse, first responders to come into an area where you can have some fun, you can make some comments. We discuss all kinds of things, especially around the support mechanism of what we do. We have a podcast, which I'm going to talk about real quick because my man Vince, the Leadership Void podcast, has been and is on the finalists group of the Rosie Network 2022 Media Professional of the Year. And I tell you what, it deserves a hand clap.
Fuego! Yeah, we wouldn't be. We are more proud than anybody else in this day to be honored in this festivities of the finalists at the Rosie Network. We also celebrated our finalists in another great organization that put together that we saw the nail biter results last night. I think it's Jarhead Broken.
Yeah. Broken Jarhead had a Veteran Podcast Award. We, as the Leadership Board, made the top two. We didn't make the winner, but we made the top two. If there's any consolation, but hey, thank you to all those that did vote for us during that period of voting. It made a difference. So we thank you for allowing us to even see, the top two for the Navy category. It was good, and I thank everybody.
Absolutely. And for those who don't know, we're going to come bigger and stronger next year to take that to the top. And also, as if you haven't, check us out every Wednesday. We drop an episode on the Leadership Void on every social media channel. It's on you. We house it on YouTube. Again, we just we go out all around the world. We travel to talk to our veterans, first responders, military community, both active veterans or male spouse, about what they got going on. And most of them are doing some great things. There are entrepreneurs, CEOs, running businesses, or just leading a company. So check us out there every first and this first and 15 is Radio Check. Every Wednesday, we drop an episode at the Leadership Void podcast and leadershipvoid@gmail.com. If you have any suggestions of leadership topics or guests that we should have on our show. But we've been doing it 2.5 years strong, going our third year next year. Season 4 is kicking off in January, but we still got some great guests lined up for the rest of this year.
Yeah, talk about guests. If you don't, a veteran entrepreneur, a CEO, an executive that is doing great things out there, and you would like to see them on the show, or you think that their trajectory to where they got is worth having on the show as a guest, please send us those names, and we'll be happy to entertain and investigate those names and see if we can have them on the show. But as we come to a close of Hispanic Heritage Month, it's such a blessing to be alive. Not, we just happen to be born Puerto Rican, right? And of Puerto Rican descent. And that's a blessing to us personally. But, we're all human. We all bleed the same color. If you have a different color, let us know, because that'll be a development there. But we all have different desires, but we have this one, and we all want to be loved. We all want to be loved. I don't know, even the worst of persons that in attitude wants to be loved. And so I want to remind everybody that it is during this period, and we just came off of the suicide awareness. We're in mental health awareness. These things are affected by that one 4-letter word, love. And it goes a long way, right? When a person really needs someone and feel that they don't have anybody, that 4-letter word comes in handy. And so we just want to remind y'all that you are loved. You're loved, and you matter, like Vince always says, right? You matter, and you are important. So just want to make sure that we take the opportunity to say that.
Yeah, absolutely. You just made me pull out one of my cards I give out, which it says, "You matter," as you mentioned. You are enough. Always be kind to yourself, is what I have on the front side. On the back side, the person who gave you this is thankful you exist. So very true words, and LOVE, those 4-letter words goes a long way. But love thyself first, and then you know how to radiate that love to others. And Maya Angelou, great quote here, says, "Try to be the rainbow in somebody else's cloud. If you see that person down, try to be that rainbow, because it's always you never know what they're going to need, but, be there for them." And that building that connections, hence why we're here, building this connection every 1st and the 15th. Try to be in the rainbow for anyone out there that's listening in. If you need a little bit of sunshine, little bit of music, different colors, we got it right here at Radio Check. So check us out.
Oh, yeah.
The 1st and the 15th, 1900, 7 p.m. Eastern. Rainbow, we are.
And I tell you, talking about shedding some light, let me shed some light, because a couple of days ago,
watch out.
On the 13th, my Navy turned 247. Now, that's not a young thing. They're not young by no means. But 247 is a long way. So happy belated birthday, because I continue to celebrate this to next year. But happy belated birthday to my Navy. So grateful to have served in that branch. I know that I served in joint forces, so there was a mix of everything. I got to play with the Air Force. I got to play with the Army, the Marines, the Coast Guard, and that was so good. Such a rich experience, right? Foreign navies and forces. So it was good. But yeah, just want to make sure that before the October is over, happy birthday, Navy.
Happy birthday to the U.S. Navy. We love you. And to Enrique's son also. He celebrates that same day.
Same day. Now, how fortunate of a sailor am I to have my son born on the Navy birthday? Obviously, I wasn't gonna forget it once. I'm definitely gonna forget it twice, right? But yeah, that's one thing that just put the candle on the cake.
Amen. Love it, brother. Love it. And excited that you all celebrated both birthdays simultaneously and continue on. And folks out there, if you're chiming in, let us know where you're calling in from.
Absolutely.
Tell us in the chat. Love to know what part of the country or what part of the world you coming in. We love always to know those who chime in from us. Again, we try to be the rainbow in somebody else's cloud, as Maya Angelou said. But we're just always excited to come here, just just have some smiles, have some laughter, just talk about some holidays that are up and coming, and just have some awareness of one another. So grateful to be here. Grateful for you, Enrique, for everything you're doing, and nominating me also for that Rosie Network category. So I appreciate you, bro.
Hey, Ben. Hey, there's for all those that are out there don't know, I was blessed. I was blessed last year to get the 2021 Rosie Network Media Professional of the Year. My co-host, that was on my independent podcast, but we do a lot of work here, and not to toot your own horn, but you got to tell the facts. We do a lot of work in the military space, in the military spouse space. We speak to a lot of veterans and first responders throughout the year on the podcast, and get a little bit of the glimpse of their background in leadership and how they navigate the leadership challenges, and share some good strategies around being an effective leader. And so, it was easy, Vince, to throw your name in the hat. I'm so happy to see you on the finalist list, and hope to see you come away with a paddle, at the end of all the selection there. Yeah, it's been a pleasure to do this particular thing with you, and it was easy to throw you in there.
I appreciate it. And he spoke about highlighting several veteran organization individuals. We had the pleasure since the last time we gathered on Radio Check to talk to two great organizations here in Central Florida, both president and co-founders of VEI, Veterans Entrepreneurship Initiative, right. Rafael and Ricardo. We sat down with them and had some great conversation about the future of VEI, and hopefully we'll be partnering with them. Also, individual that we dropping the podcast on TLV, the Leadership Void, this Wednesday, is the CEO of FAVOB, which is Florida Association of Veteran-Owned Businesses. If you don't know Stu, listen to him on this Wednesday. But yes, we highlighting them, and we're building our community close to our backyard stronger. So those two organizations doing great things. If you have a business, want to know about business or starting a business, VEI or FAVOB here in Central Florida are the ways to go. And FAVOB has some great exclusives, but you got to listen to that podcast on Wednesday to hear what Stu had to say.
Yes, and I put those links to their individual LinkedIn page in the comments. So take a look at what they're doing. Take a look at their post and the activities they are actually bringing up during here in the future for veterans and military families. Camaraderie Foundation is one that we are both heavily invested in and do a lot of work with. So a lot of great stuff happening here in Central Florida and throughout the both coasts. So Melbourne, the Space Coast, and Tampa has a lot going on. On that side, you got Bunker Labs. What's the other Action Zone, and other, 4 Block. I know that, hey, Military Fresh Network is in Tampa now. They're headquartered over there now. And so my boy over there with his shirts and the different platforms through the Military Fresh Network. I'll make sure that as Vince talks, I'll throw all those links in there for you to connect with those.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you're just chiming in, again, we're honoring and celebrating National Disability Employment Awareness Month, Breast Cancer Awareness Month, 16th, which is tomorrow, World Food Day, folks. And if you haven't heard of Diwali, which is the Indian Festival of Lights, that happens on October 24th. Check it out. If you have a chance to go to it or just read about it, it's a good way to learn more about different cultures. For our first responders out there, shout out National First Responder Day, October 28th. Thank you all. And we have hopefully a guest coming on in a show that is a first responder, a fire chief, and we're going to honor him too during that show. National Pumpkin Day is the 26th, and we close out October with Trick or Treat on Halloween. Be safe out there on that Monday, last of the month. The candy, whoever you get it from, parents check it out. Don't let
Mhm.
your kids run on their own. It's a school night, so hopefully you bring them home early, and there won't be too much mischief out there going on with the older teens, throwing toilet paper at houses as some of us traditionally have done. But yeah, the 31st we close it out on Monday and Halloween.
Yeah, definitely a time to be vigilant. Always, right? There's so much going on in and around our nation. Just last night or yesterday, our prayers with Raleigh, North Carolina.
Mhm.
And they're not the only ones. There's a lot of victims through violence. So please be vigilant and be, have a plan, right? That the things are gonna happen. Hopefully not, but if they do, have a plan to be able to regroup and just get your footing in case anything does happen. But blessings to all those that will be out there navigating this trick or treat environment, and just yeah, we wish you all the best.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, quote, as I said, try to be a rainbow in someone else's cloud. Maya Angelou said that. Here's another one by Charles Stendhal. He says, life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you act to it. So how you react to it, 90%, because life throws at you, that's 10% at what happens. But reaction is the key. A great analogy we talked on one of our podcasts about golf. Playing golf, you could get some great leadership lessons about that. And you putt, you hit, you don't make it, and if you react a certain way, that's telling, right? Because when the chips are down and you kind of like go outright, then you got to work on self. You got to work on your self awareness. But life happens to us 10% of the time, but 90 is how you react to it, folks. And always try to be a rainbow somebody else's cloud. Our 4-letter word today was LOVE, folks. Spread that love, especially for self. Indoctrinate yourself because you do matter. We love the fact that you exist. Be kind to yourself, and you are enough, folks. And we're always pleased to be here first and the 15th. Be your rainbow, be your cheerleader, be ambassador for one another. And if you have any questions about, resources, hey, we might be able to point you in the right direction. But all you got to do is ask. Take that first step.
That's right. Every journey begins with the first step, right? And folks, if you are with us tonight, don't be shy. Get into the comments and let us know where you are coming in from. And we'd love to hear you being with us. Um, we're coming into Thanksgiving time, right? When we get to after Halloween, we're gonna get into this thankfulness, right? Great gratefulness and gratitude. I'd like to precursor that as we're headed that way, and just remind you that there is a lot to be thankful for. There is a lot to be grateful for. Troubles don't last always. They may be for a period, but they won't be for always. And so,
Mm-hmm.
as we, always vigilant on mental health, just remember that troubles may come, but they won't be there for long.
Mm-hmm.
And you have resources, right? We provide this, this platform to be able to get you in a direction where help may be provided. We may not know everything, but as we mentioned, these organizations that we're affiliated with and we partner with and we do work with, they absolutely know someone, and if and that's the thing, that's the goal. Radio Check is in essence your way of chiming in and saying, "Hey, I'm here and this is what it is," and we can return that calm, right, with an affirmative, and hey, this is where you need to go. For those of you that are out there and are in that space of military family, first responder community, we love to help out in any way we can.
Absolutely. And I think earlier when I pointed out another way of looking at us is as a lighthouse, with a beacon of light that we can shine on a specific area you're trying to focus on. Or we could be a bridge, just a bridge to connect with someone in a different veteran service organization, as we mentioned, and we dropped a few in the chat. That's only here locally, but there's a national component for different organizations. We had the pleasure of rubbing elbows with the Wounded Warrior Project last month. So that's it's in Florida, but it's nationwide, right? Not only nation. It's it's worldwide, because that whole inception was in Germany, giving those packages and how it grew to where it is today. But yeah, all you got to do, again, like I said, take that first step. Just ask the question. No harm, no foul. If we can't find it, we'll damn sure try hard to look for it. And believe it or not, we'll give you somebody or some email, some link. But we don't know what we don't know. But the first step is yours for us to help you out.
All right, folks. Well, as we come to a close here, we want to remind you of a couple of things, and I'll have Vince reiterate the comments and the phrases and the what do you call those?
Man, we losing Enrique already on the last day of Hispanic Heritage Month.
I think it's the song done turned to some unlively thing. I'm about to change that.
Oh no, but listen, folks, it's always a hoot to have this opportunity. Thankful for talk about grateful and graciousness for technology and the fact the pandemic happened, because this wouldn't happen if it wasn't for the pandemic. And now all of us have now a virtual platform that we come to each other's doorstep or living room or office. So I'm grateful for that, because we talk to so many people all around the country, and I get a chance to talk to Enrique once or twice a week, and we could do that virtually. And he does more podcasts than I can shake a stick at. He probably got off a podcast to be on this one, but hey, he's doing great things, and we want to honor that, be grateful for him and grateful for people like him and what we're doing to celebrate each other and celebrate the fact that we want to keep this community vibrant and alive. And it takes leaders like Enrique to do so. And I definitely want to appreciate him. And those all out there, first responders and spouses, doing the great things as well. Thank you.
All right, folks. So as a reminder, 1st and 15th of every month, we are here for about a half hour or so, allowing an opportunity, a window in time for folks to be able to get in, chime in, talk, discuss, try to find some resources. I see one that came in, and we'll look at that here shortly. But thank you for being with us tonight. Radio Check, 1st and 15th every month, 7 p.m. or 7:05 p.m., whichever may come first. But we just like to provide this, and we're so grateful that you joined with us tonight. We will see each other again on the 1st, November 1st.
11/11/1.
That's right. A special day.
Yeah, my wife's birthday.
Woohoo! All right, we're gonna celebrate. We're gonna put that music up.
Thank you.